China's recent eased COVID policy has excited the United States. Their chief medical advisor, Anthony Fauci, even warned that this could create new variants that spread faster.
That's a call that
Speaking of SARS-CoV-2, the WHO no longer named its variants with more Greek alphabet since discovering Omicron last November. This has confused many people. Has it stopped varying? Actually, Omicron mutates very quickly, and now it has some variants named as BA.52, BF7, XBB, etc. Why did the combination of letters and numbers replace Greek alphabets to be COVID variants' code names? What secrets can we discover from these abstract names? This time, let's find out how COVID variants are named. We're familiar with variants named after Greek alphabets. They're named in different from BA.52 Omicron in Guangzhou and BF7 in Beijing, which we will talk about recently. The font name BF7 popular in Beijing is B115295217. How did it come about? Let me explain briefly. Formerly known as Pango nomenclature, it contains letters, points, and numbers. Pango was released on April 30, 2020, and focuses on classifying genetic lineage of COVID by dynamic nomenclature. It's prefixed with English capital letters, where A and B stand for the arrangement of variants obtained by COVID early sequencing, and points and number represents a variant in order of lineage. For example, the initial name Omicron is B11529. Because it's a 529th subvariant of the first subvariant of the first subvariant of variant B, and a 7th subvariant of the first subvariant of the second subvariant of the 5th subvariant is the variant currently sweeping northern China. Although this method visually shows virus mutation, B115295217 is too long for everyday communication. For everyday use, they're combined and called BF7 for short. Then, where does BF come from? The experts added one more rule. Numbers can only represent up to 3 sublevels, and if the subvariant evolves to 4th sublevel, the letter and the first 3 numbers will be replaced by its next letter. For example, when the original variant B breaks through 4 sublevels could get B1111. B111 is reduced to C and is called C1. It's worth noting that numbers 0 and 1 and letters O and I has been discarded for better identification. And letter X is specialized, we'll talk about later. There's no need to worry about running out of letters. Multi-letter prefixes are accepted. For example, the prefix for sublevel variant of Z is AA, thus starting a new round from AB, AC to AZ, and one more round of BA, BB, and so on, and then AAA, AAB, etc. This shows how BF7 comes about. B115295217 is first reduced to BA5217, and then to BF7. It's a progressive layers of the process. Moreover, COVID has variants of more specific lineage. Instead of evolving from A or B, they're recombined from different variants, called recombinant lineage. The recombinant starts with X. The other part of the regular variant is sorting rules such as XA, XAB. Non-recombinant variants evolved from recombinant are also marked with points and numbers such as XA1. Obviously, Pango focuses on tracking current circulating variants. Now the entire history of variant is labeled. This type of reporting is beyond understanding of the average. To make it easier for public to understand, avoid countries and regions where mutated virus first detected and found getting stigmatized. The WHO proposed Greek alphabet nomenclature in May 2021. However, thousands of variants in global record are far beyond the capacity of Greek alphabets. So only variants that are highlighted by WHO will have a Greek name and become familiar to the general public. They are classified into 3 categories in descending order of severity based on factors such as spreading and virulence, variants of concern, variants of interest, and variants under monitoring. At least 5 VOCs like B117 aka Alpha, B1617 aka Delta. The first 4 will lose their impact. The early Omicron is still spreading widely. And in the VOI column, we can find the 8 Greek alphabets before Omicron. As you will notice, Nu and Xi been skipped. The WHO considered Nu could be easily confused with New in pronunciation. And Xi is a common surname. They better now be easy here. Since their Greek names are both professionally accepted by public, why did media start using Pango name Omicron again? That's because Omicron mutated so drastically that Greek names are poor to be used. This is a chart of COVID-19 mutation. The main branch Omicron is BA2. It has so many variants. The Greek alphabet cannot cope with such a big family. Mutations have produced many new variants that differ greatly from initial version. They carry different risks than Omicron. Now to distinguish these dangerous elements, the WHO has taken a fundamental approach and brought Pango names back to public view. On WHO website, there's a new classification following VOC list. Omicron subvariants under monitoring. It's clear that the respective subvariants of BA5 and BA275 and their ancestors BA5 and BA2 are not the same thing. It has been a year though Omicron has been mutating. One last thing I'd like to highlight is the last sentence of introduction to Omicron subvariants under monitoring, an open solution given by WHO which is rarely noticed. It reads if any of these lineage is proven to have distinct characteristics as compared to a range not VOC it belongs to, the tag VE will convene and may advise WHO to give it a separate WHO label. In short, if a variant with different characteristics from Omicron is found, it will probably be given a Greek name, and in alphabetical order, it will be called Pi. Yes, the Pi. We have no idea when the virus named Pi will appear, nor how fast it will spread and how strong its virulence will be. For now, all we can do is wear masks and protect ourselves to adapt to any new environment.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoy it.